We are Nat and Max, and this year was the year our life changed. We documented our journey from late pregnancy to the birth of our baby Skylar. We began with updates on our pregnancy, showing how we spent time together, enjoying spa visits, dealing with a rare snowstorm, and getting ready for Skylar's arrival.
When I started having contractions, we debated if it's time for the hospital. At first, we thought to wait, but as the contractions got stronger, we decided it was time to go. When we arrived, we found out I was already 9 centimeters dilated, much farther along than expected for a first-time mom.
We're getting close.
Not long now. You wanna say hi?
Hello. Almost there.
Almost there.
The medical team guided us through the pushing stages, and after some effort, Skylar was born. It was such a happy and emotional moment for us as we welcomed our newborn into the world.
In the 48 hours after Skylar was born, we were taken aback by her early arrival. But our joy knew no bounds. The labor was swift, and Max went through a natural childbirth without any medication. We talked about our birthing suite, observed Skylar's sleeping patterns and feeding routines, and learned how to care for our newborn.
How's your first night?
What night? I haven't slept yet. Diaper changes, burping, feeding challenges were all part of our learning curve.
Leaving the hospital was an emotional journey for us. Taking Skylar home for the first time filled us with excitement. Throughout it all, we openly shared our initial fears and the weight of responsibility that parenthood brought, while also expressing our sheer excitement and determination to embrace this new chapter in our lives with baby Skylar.
During Skylar's first week at home with us, we got a glimpse of her little world. She mostly slept through the day adjusting from the hospital to our place, but it came with its challenges, especially the sleep deprivation as we settled in our new routine. We cherished those moments of bonding, especially when Skylar was in her milk-drunk phase after feeding, and her heartwarming smiles melted our hearts. And giving Skylar's first bath was an experience. We aimed to make it warm and cozy for her, setting it up carefully.
To celebrate Skylar's first week, we had a small get-together with pizza and cake from our favorite spots. Reflecting on our first week with her, we treasured the joyful moments, deep emotional connections, and the learning curve that came with being new parents. Well, she naps a lot of the time. Or most of the day, she's asleep. And with that, we witnessed a lot of emotions. We're absolutely in love with Vancouver's beauty and are excited to gradually introduce Skylar to travel. Places like Queen Elizabeth Park, the downtown waterfront, and a baby-friendly mall became our family hangouts, capturing precious moments together. Our visit to a patisserie was a delightful treat. Indulging in those delicious treats was a highlight.
We share our family's day out and celebration, making some significant moments. It's a blend of our family outings, updates to Skylar's progress, and special celebrations marking her first month with us. Happy 1 month! On the count of 3, blow the cake. Blow the cake.
We embarked on our first adventure to the iconic science world. Our visit was a whirlwind of exploration, from captivating shows featuring chemistry and balloon demonstrations to dividing into interactive exhibits. Finding baby-friendly spaces for feeding and changing Skylar was a highlight as we navigated through various areas. Despite the family day crowds, we delved into different sections like the geology room, marveling at dinosaur bones. But Skylar, worn out from all the excitement, signaled the end of our visit.
We introduced Skylar to some of the spots in the city, starting with a lovely bakery. We indulged in pastries, waffles, and soaked in the beauty of the shop's decorations. Our day took an unexpected turn with a rare Vancouver snow day, leading us to the Museum of Vancouver. We cherished low-sensory Sundays exploring exhibits reflecting Vancouver's history and its Asian influence. Our adventure continued at the H.R. Macmillan Space Center, where we explored space-themed exhibits, interactive displays, and caught a live science show. The architectural beauty of the building and the immersive planetarium experience left us mesmerized, wrapping up our day on a high note.
We also visited the Lonsdale Quay Market, a bustling spot in North Vancouver with an array of shops and restaurants. It was a special day celebrating Skylar's milestones, highlighting her growth and all the activities she's been up to. She wants to dig in! Let's dig in! Happy 2 months, Skylar! Later, we discovered a unique spot in West Vancouver. A shipping container turned into a restaurant called The Shed. We relished delicious pizzas while soaking in the inviting ambience and the view of the North Shore.
The next events were dear to us as Skylar met her extended family for the very first time. Initially a bit puzzled but quickly adapting to their presence. We all enjoyed brunch, visited some scenic spots in Vancouver, and even took a little trip to Bowen Island for a cozy cafe breakfast with a picturesque view. To celebrate Max's birthday and Skylar's first vacation, we decided to splurge a bit and experience the Fairmont Gold Premium service.
Skylar's own queen bed, huh?
I think that pillow was made for Skylar. We should get one of these pillows at home.
Wow. Can someone please turn on the TV?
From check-in to exploration, we immersed ourselves in the hotel's elegance, enjoying the 9th floor lounge with a stunning city view and admiring the iconic castle-like structure. Our room tour revealed the spacious hotel room equipped with luxurious amenities, a lavish bathroom, and a cozy living space.
It was also a blast taking you on a food tour at Granville Island. We kick off by exploring the Lobster Man, renowned for its fresh seafood, especially their famous lobster rolls. Navigating through the vibrant Granville Island public market, we sampled a delightful clam chowder puff pastry, relishing its warmth and the fresh seafood bits. Our sweet journey leads us to Stewart's Bakery, where we indulge in a chocolate mousse cake, praising its simplicity and rich flavors. The delightful mess from enjoying the cake becomes part of the fun. Wrapping up our tour, we visited Lee's Donuts to savor their classic honey dip donut, a beloved local favorite. We're brimming with excitement as we look forward to reuniting with my parents in Canada after 7 long years and introducing our baby to her grandparents.
Welcome to Canada! welcome.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We detailed the journey from the Philippines to Canada and playfully describe our parents. We express our anticipation for their arrival and the milestone moments ahead, especially Skylar's upcoming 100th day celebration. Preparing for their visit, we shop for Canadian-themed items to welcome our parents. There's a mix of eagerness and nervousness as we wait their arrival at the airport, capturing the touching moment when we finally reunite.
And for sure you can bet that we'll bring Max's parents to everywhere. We kicked off the vacation by visiting Vancouver's cherry blossoms, then head to Queen Elizabeth Park for a floral delight. Rainy weather leads us to the Bloedel Conservatory, highlighting its tropical setting as an indoor escape. And later that day, we venture to Stanley Park, revealing its stunning views, trails, and the proximity to the Lions Gate Bridge. And before the day ends, our journey takes us shopping in Gastown, renowned for its souvenir shops and the iconic steam clock. And of course, we had to bring Max's parents to one of our favorite places in British Columbia, Whistler, BC. However, there were some challenges getting there, like enduring a 4-hour traffic delay due to an accident in Squamish. Upon arrival, we stayed at Legends at Whistler, showcasing the hotel and enjoying the snowy adventures with the grandparents. We capture our family's first encounter with snow,
Was the snow really like this?
share our dining experience at Purebred, and explore the charms of Whistler Village.
After Whistler, as the weather in BC was heating up for summer, we brought them to more beautiful places around BC. We begin with breakfast at Crowsberry Farms, savoring blueberry waffles indoors. Our visit to the Chilliwack Tulip Festival impresses us despite arriving a tad late in the blooming season. Next, we revel in the scenic beauty of Harrison Hot Springs, soaking in the breathtaking views of snow-capped mountains. A BC ferry takes us to Bowen Island in hopes of spotting wildlife, and we're thrilled to encounter sea lions at Cape Roger Curtis. The day wraps up at the Artisan Square on Bowen Island, where we reflect on the incredible experiences we've had.
The next destination was a little further from Vancouver as we took a 5-hour journey to Kelowna. Our adventure involves strategic pit stops for breaks and meals, ensuring a comfortable travel experience for all of us.
I'm ready for my Kelowna.
Skylar, we're not there yet.
Miss Kelowna, I heard it's hot in Kelowna.
After a 5-hour journey and arriving in Kelowna, we navigated the unique entry process of the Airbnb resort. The spacious accommodation and the breathtaking views from the balcony left us impressed. This was Skylar's first adventure in this beautiful city. Our first stop at Davison Orchards in Vernon was a treat. The orchard brought back fond memories of our enjoyable apple juice experience from our previous visit. And then returning to Kelowna, we quickly visited the waterfront, reminiscing about our parasailing experience, and soaking at the picturesque lake at Summerhill Pyramid Winery. Exploring the Pyramid Cellar at the winery, we reflected on our journey, cherishing the time spent with family. And as the video came to an end, we bid farewell to Max's parents, grateful for the treasured memories we created during our stay in Kelowna.
A trip south of the border was on the way. However, the challenge was Skylar doesn't have a passport yet. But we figured out a way how to travel without one. Successfully passing through the border, we headed to Blaine, Washington, marking Skylar's second country, and explored different spots. In Seattle, we experienced iconic places like Pike Place Market and indulge in local delicacies at General Porpoise Donuts and Shake Shack. Capturing Skylar's first passport photo was a highlight, and we celebrated when the passport arrived.
Ready to see your photo?
Let's see what Skylar looks like. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, Skylar!
That's you!
That's you!
Skylar is 5 months. We planned a themed photo shoot using props from a dollar store, capturing sweet moments. Providing updates on Skylar's growth, we highlighted her activity and social interactions.
It tastes good. I haven't even finished my question yet.
Celebrating our wedding anniversary at the keg and sharing Skylar's participation in a study at UBC were memorable moments. Finally, we documented Skylar's first swimming pool experience at a local center.
We followed our family journey as we took baby Skylar on her first plane ride from Vancouver to Calgary. Preparing for the trip, we navigated airport security with a stroller and baby items. And despite a small mishap with a hat, we managed the travel experience quite well. Skylar behaved remarkably on the flight, staying entertained and interacting with fellow passengers. Upon arriving in Calgary, we reflected on the flight, offering strategies for traveling with a baby, like packing extra diapers and ensuring entertainment options. We were super excited to be back in Alberta, and the first thing on our list, a road trip to the Canadian Rockies. Opting for a car rental service made the journey convenient for our little one. Despite the rainy weather, we ventured to Lake Louise. At Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, we explored gift shops and savored the iconic views of the lake. Continuing to Banff Village, we appreciated the closed-off streets and soaked in the festive atmosphere of the town. Overall, we embraced the experience despite the weather and shared our excitement for future Christmas traditions with Skylar.
After spending some time in the Canadian Rockies, we flew north to Edmonton. We captured our family's experience at the West Edmonton Mall, one of the world's largest shopping centers. We documented our stay at the Fantasyland Hotel within the mall, specifically in a Polynesian-themed room. We showcased the room's feature, including a king-size bed adorned with tropical decorations and a volcano-themed hot tub. During our stay, we explored the mall's numerous attractions, such as a pirate ship, an indoor ice skating rink, a captivating sea lion show, and a variety of dining options.
We then unleashed our inner child at the mall's indoor theme park called Galaxyland. Our first ride was on a Monopoly-themed train, a gentle experience ideal for Skylar. Although basic, we celebrated Skylar's milestone and her remarkable ability to nap anywhere, even in an amusement park. And while Skylar napped, we took turns experiencing more thrilling rides, particularly roller coasters. I felt kinda old. Yeah, I was like the oldest from the pile. And starting our final day in Edmonton at Canada's largest indoor water park, We showcased the park's features and our preparations to make the most of our visit. We loved our cabana so much, emphasizing the privacy, amenities, and convenient food service as well. It was an immersive experience in the park.
3, 2, 1.
From soaking in the tropical ambience to exploring various sections, emphasizing kid-friendly areas, and eventually venturing into the wave pool. While everything was fun, the one that we treasured the most was Skylar's first time saying
After concluding our travel series in Alberta, we returned to Vancouver and decided to document Skylar's journey into solid food consumption. We detailed our preparation and research into transitioning Skylar to solids. Emphasizing the significance of this milestone, we purchased a high chair from IKEA and various feeding accessories from Amazon. Our grocery shopping trip was essential as we outlined our meal plan for Skylar's first foods. Starting with soft foods like strawberries, bananas, we then shared our observations and lessons learned from Skylar's reactions to different foods.
Good?
Emphasizing the need for flexibility and adjustments in our feeding plan based on her responses. The next adventure was a day trip to Squamish, BC. Our adventure kicked off with a visit to the Squamish Adventure Center. The center housed a cafe, visitor information, and a souvenir shop, making it an excellent starting point for our day in Squamish. Heading outdoors, we encountered a rope course with a unique Canadian themed obstacles, highlighting Squamish's reputation as Canada's adventure capital. Our journey led us to the Wind Sports Society in Squamish, a kiteboarding spot along the Sea to Sky Highway. While we can't get close to kite surfers due to limited access, we enjoyed the scenic windy views. Continuing our exploration, we stumbled upon a new burger and coffee spot named Outbound Station near Britannia Beach. Indulging in delicious burgers and fries, we savored the waterfront view and admired the unique setup of shipping container-like restaurants.
It was then time to visit our neighbors south of the border once again. Our day began early in Vancouver, aiming to meet family members from Winnipeg and Seattle. However, due to a missed flight, we had to adjust our plans. Some relatives decided to drive to Seattle, while others opted to fly directly. Upon arrival, we explored the Amazon Spheres, describing the structure as an iconic Seattle building housing over 40,000 different tropical plants. We were amazed by the greenery and diverse ecosystem within the workspace, appreciating its unique atmosphere and architectural design. After our exploration, we finally reunited with the rest of the family in Seattle, introducing Skylar to her relatives and treasuring the time spent together. During our trip to Seattle, we explored different spots and stores in the city. We were thrilled about Seattle, having often taken road trips from Canada to enjoy the neighboring city. Exploring the ASEAN Street Food Hall excited us as we indulged in Southeast Asian cuisine. The place was vibrant and boasting colorful food carts representing the diverse Asian cultures. We savored a variety of dishes like yakisoba and a mango sticky rice, thoroughly enjoying the flavors. The mango sticky rice stood out, becoming a top recommendation from our experience.
It's so good. You want some? During our visit to the P&E Fair in Vancouver, we were thrilled to introduce Skylar to this event for the very first time. Reminiscing about our past visits and eager to explore activities suitable for families. The fair offered a vast array of attractions, from food stalls to shows, rides, and entertainment. Our culinary journey began with a sushi taco from Taco Nuri. We focused on ensuring Skylar had a fantastic time by attending shows tailored for young audiences, joining dance parties, and experiencing various performances like the Flying Fools, a blend of circus acts and comedy. We were lucky to get great summer weather, so it only made sense to explore the outdoors in Vancouver. Our journey began at Lane Canyon Park. Opting for a carrier instead of a stroller for Skylar, we traversed the park's trails and reached the suspension bridge. Skylar dozed off during our bridge visits, showcasing her knack for napping anywhere.
Skylar fell asleep.
Skylar fell asleep while doing the suspension bridge.
Even with Skylar asleep, we ventured along the park's trails, highlighting it as a fantastic free option for families. Our next stop was Stanley Park, a significant Vancouver attraction, settling in the lumberjack area, we enjoyed a family-friendly picnic amid stunning views, and Skylar had a great time exploring the grass.
We embarked on a trip to Bellingham, Washington, beginning at Boulevard Park by Bellingham Bay. The park offered stunning views, allowing us to soak in the scenery, and our next stop was Whatcom Falls Park, where we hoped to see the waterfalls in a salmon hatchery. The soothing sound of the waterfall lulled Skylar to sleep. The area's unexpected charm surprised us, making us contemplate a return visit before wrapping up our day in Bellingham. The following week, we revisited Bellingham, Washington, concentrating on the downtown area. Our day began at the Maritime Heritage Park, showcasing Skylar's adorable summer outfit. We also explored Hotel Leo, highlighting its historical significance and intricate design. Next on our journey was Mount Baker Theater before taking a break at Makeworth Coffee Roasters. And then a surprise discovery of Portal Container Village, a converted shipping container restaurant area, became our lunch spot. We appreciated the various amenities it offered, including container restaurants, a kids' bike park, and an ample open sitting area.
The next chapter was very special to us as we fly back to Winnipeg with Skylar for the first time. It was also our first time being back since moving out a few years back. We reminisce about Winnipeg, highlighting its significance and our excitement for Skylar's inaugural visit and a chance to reconnect with family. We shared our travel experiences, detailing how we packed for Skylar and the adjustments made since our previous trip. Upon landing in Winnipeg, we expressed sheer delight at being back and reuniting with our family. Capturing heartwarming moments of our reunion. We delved into Winnipeg, Canada, exploring its unique attractions beyond the well-known cities like Toronto and Vancouver. Our journey began at the Cinnabon Park Zoo, where we marveled at the bison, various wildlife, and the captivating polar exhibit, Journey to Church Hill. Observing the polar bears swimming in the glass tunnel was a highlight of our visit, especially for Skylar. Next, we ventured to The Leaf, a new attraction in Winnipeg that showcased lush greeneries and distinct sections, including a tropical plant area and a butterfly pavilion. Our adventure took us to the Forks Market, a bustling hub for local shops and food stalls. Indulging in delicious Mexican cuisine became a cherished memory before we concluded our series with Skylar's baptism, a heartfelt celebration surrounded by loved ones.
After flying back from Winnipeg, we took you on a journey through Canada's largest aquarium. We explored diverse exhibits displaying marine life and vibrant habitats like the Amazon. Skylar was thrilled with the aquatic creatures, making our family visit even more delightful. We also visited the Capilano Suspension Bridge Park in Vancouver. Skylar joined us as we explored the fall festivities and Halloween events, crossing the suspension bridges and diving into treetop adventures. We also savored local food at the Cliff House restaurant, adding a culinary delight to our day. Throughout our journey, Skylar remained the center of our experience. So it being closer to Halloween, we also explored various fall festivities across Vancouver, Canada. We ventured into the eerie ambience of Burnaby Village haunted setup, danced at a Halloween party, picked up pumpkins at Vandula Farms, and experienced a magical Pumpkins After Dark event at Central Park in Burnaby.
And this little pumpkin is out after dark. Actually, past her bedtime, huh, little pumpkin? We visited Seattle one last time before the year ended. We toured Seattle's top attractions at the Seattle Center. We began at the Chihuly Garden and Glass, marveling at the mesmerizing glass art both indoors and in the gardens. To our surprise, we stumbled upon the Hmong New Year celebration at the Seattle Center Armory, adding a unique cultural experience to our visit. Next on our itinerary was the Museum of Pop Culture, where we immersed ourselves in exhibits related to movies, games, and fantasy worlds. Skylar joined us on her first observation tower visit at the iconic Space Needle.
It's so cool!
Skylar made it at the top!
Skylar?
Are you okay?
Are you frozen?
While in Seattle, we explored Seattle's waterfront, beginning at the Seattle's Aquarium. We shared our delightful experience, marveling at the exhibits, especially enjoying the underwater dome and the vibrant marine life. Following our aquarium visit, we embarked on a harbor cruise, showcasing the stunning views of Seattle from the water. The cruise provided a picturesque perspective of the city, and we captured the sights while sharing our excitement about this experience for Skylar. We spent a day in Vancouver's shopping district, Robson Street. We explored its diverse food and shopping options, starting with a stroll through the bustling street. We noted that the street's multicultural offerings, expressing amazement at Vancouver's rapid development. Our family stopped for brunch at Forage, indulging in a hearty meal and praising the flavors of our dishes. Later, we ventured into unique shops, including a Japanese grocery store, reminiscing about past experiences trying diverse snacks. The video concluded with our enjoyable exploration and a brief historical note about Robson Street.
As the holiday season started to roll in, we brought our family's exploration to Grouse Mountain in Vancouver. We rode the gondola to the peak, experiencing snow and festivities like meeting Santa's reindeers. It was Skylar's first encounter with snow, and her joy and learning experiences were truly delightful.
1, 2, 1. Yeah. Ay.
Our day ended with a visit to Santa's workshop, where Skylar met Santa, resulting in both joy and a few tears. Overall, it was a day filled with memorable moments and genuine family experiences. This Christmas season is extra special to us as it is our first Christmas as a family. And to continuing our tradition of exploring holiday events, we stayed at the Pinnacle Hotel Harborfront and savored a delightful Christmas brunch at P2B Bistro. We enjoyed exploring nearby Christmas festivities like the Christmas at Canada Place and the iconic Vancouver Christmas Market. Navigating the bustling market, we soaked in the grandeur of the event. And on Christmas morning, we unwrapped presents together, celebrating Skylar's first Christmas. Thank you 2023 for a year filled with memories, and to you all that have been with us through this year's journey. While this year was packed, something tells us that 2024 could be a bigger year.